So in a previous video, I believe it was called our RV outdoor cooking journey. And I'll put a link to it right up here in case you haven't seen it yet. We talked about how we were going to downsize our outdoor kitchen, how we were going to sell our Campchef Pro 60X 2-burner stove and our 2-burner griddle, and we were going to downsize to a single burner stove of some sort. And at that point, I had not made up my mind what we were going to go to. So since that time, we have sold the 2-burner Campchef and the griddle, and after some more research, I decided on what we were going to buy. So let me show you what that turned out to be. Yeah, we stuck with the Campchef. It kind of made sense because we do already own a single burner griddle, and we do already own a single burner barbecue box. So it made sense money-wise to stick with the Campchef. And we had that last Campchef 2-burner stove for 7 years, and it served us perfectly all that time. So I guess there's no real reason to go away from that Campchef. Then I went ahead and bought a carry case for the single burner because I didn't have a carry case for the single burner. Obviously, we actually let the carry case go with the other stove, along with the 2-burner carry case as well for the griddle. And because the single burner does not come with the leveling legs like the 60X Pro did, I picked up some leg levelers and we're going to install those. Now look, there's not much putting these together. I'm not going to bore you with a box opening and showing you how it's all assembled. I'm going to put it together, going to use it for a while, and then we're going to come back and report on how we feel about having the single burner compared to that 2-burner, and we're going to go from there. So stick around. All right, there you go. The assembly went pretty much as I expected. You just had to take off the packaging, no big deal. To put the legs on, there was some caps on these short legs. You had to pop those off so you could slide the legs on. And then for me, being as I did the levelers, I had to pop the caps off the bottom of the legs so I could put the extenders or the levelers in the legs. So all pretty easy. I did grab some dish soap to put on the levelers, and then I took a towel and a rubber mallet, beat them in place. Again, pretty simple. So one thing that did surprise me, I could have swore that this thing came with an electric igniter that was supposed to go right there in that hole. I could have swore I watched videos where it had that electric igniter. There's no electric igniter in the box whatsoever. So I'm going to go back to the videos and go back to Campchef and see if it's supposed to have an electronic igniter. If it does, I'll contact Campchef. I'm sure they'll send me one. And if it isn't supposed to have one, I'll be looking on Amazon for one or order one from Campchef. We full-time RV and move every couple weeks or every week, and it's hard to have things shipped to me, so that may be a burden for a while. Not a big deal, excuse me. I do have my handy dandy lighter, so fires up easy. There is an access hole there, so once I put my barbecue box on it or my griddle on it, then I can still fire it up, no problem at all. Same 30,000 BTU burner that I'm used to in the 60X, except one burner instead of two, which is exactly why we went to this. And I do feel that this is a little bit shorter than the 60X. I'm going to put the barbecue box on it. I don't know the exact measurements on the 60X, but it feels shorter. And I think I also saw on a YouTube video somewhere that there were leg extensions available from Campchef. And if that's the case, I will probably buy a set of leg extensions. If it was 2 or 3 inches taller, it'd make it nice. Again, if that's not the case, I'll live with it. Not that big of a deal. Let me say one more thing. I was able to find a carry case for the one burner, so that's good because I like to have things nice and tidy in carrying cases. What is disappointing is there seems to be no cover for a single burner Campchef. 2 burner, 3 burner, you can find them online. Campchef has them on their website, but they did not have a cover for the single burner. Luckily, I still have my cover from the 2 burner. I kept that, and I'll just use that cover for a while until maybe Campchef has one. I just haven't found it, or maybe Campchef in the future will make one that will fit this. All right, that's it. I'm gonna put the barbecue box on it. I'm gonna barbecue up some steaks. Then I'm gonna put the griddle on it. I'm gonna do some pancakes and some bacon. And we're gonna bounce back and forth and see how I feel about dealing with a 1 burner stove. And I'll share some of that with you. So if you notice, that cover worked out pretty well, actually. That cover was for the 2 burner Campchef, but I had to put both shelves down in order for that cover to work. But on the single burner Campchef, if I left the one shelf up, that cover worked out perfectly. So there you go. That's the solution to that. And then to go a little bit further here, I have a confession to make. So at the time of this video, the airing of this particular video on the single burner Campchef, I have had that stove for right at a year. I was doing the 1-year review on this system, and as I did that editing for the 1-year review, I realized I never edited and published this video. So the bad thing is, this video should have came out a year ago. The good thing is, you're going to see this video, and then you won't have to wait very long for the 1-year review. So you may want to hit that subscribe button, because once you see this video air, the 1-year review video will come out shortly after. Maybe 1 week after you'll see the 1-year review. Anyway, sorry about that. I apologize, but at least you did get to see it. And I think it's kind of neat you'll get to see them back to back. All right, hey, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and consider hitting that subscribe button. And as always, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.